Yes.
What is all that racket in the background?
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I'm across the street charging my phone. My battery ran down listening to the other cases.
Is that us? What do you know?
Yes, it was.
Okay, why don't you go into that ante room?
You must exit the courtroom or turn your phone off now.
I was going to ask you, can I have a mask?
Something tells me this isn't going to be the only time she's disruptive in court today. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In our last video, we began exploring the male Karen in court, or the Richard, and in today's video, I'm going to introduce you to his sexually opposite, but equally deficient counterpart, the Amber. So let's begin.
I've been down here since 11 o'clock.
Well,
Ms. Wilson.
I'm glad.
Her case is scheduled for 11:45, and she did appear quite early, sir.
That's okay.
Thank you, Judge Marable.
I just wanted to note that she did appear quite early for her scheduled time to begin with.
Ma'am, Judge Marable's in charge.
Well, I'm just saying that's not a problem that you came in early, ma'am.
You shouldn't be commenting. Okay, look, Wilson versus Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Your claim is for libel, slander, defamation of character.
Yes, sir.
That is a circuit court kind of issue.
They told me it was small claims court. I looked it up on.
I don't know who is they? Who is they? Who is
I
that?
looked it up on Google to see if small claims court handles defamation, slander, and libel, and it does, sir. So if I got to take it to circuit court, I'll take it to circuit court.
Who told you that small claims handles defamation and slander?
I Googled it. I Googled it on the city of Flint.
Googled it. Oh, you Googled it. Okay.
Ah, you Googled it, which makes perfect sense because everybody knows that Google is way better than Wikipedia at giving bad legal advice.
Yes, sir.
Do you have it printed out? I'm just curious as to whether or not you have a printout, because I'd like to see that.
Okay, you want me to come back in there and show you? Because
yes,
I would not have put out the paperwork for small claims
from the
court.
meeting if she comes back in the room.
What did you say, ma'am?
Judge Marable, I would not have filed a small claims against him if it wasn't for a small claims court to decide on it. But if it's circuit court, I'll go to circuit court. It makes me no difference. I paid $70 for this small claims, so are they going to refund my $70?
Depends. Does a bear shit in the ocean?
Absolutely not. Do you want to know why?
Because bears shit in the forest. Ain't that right, Amber?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For anybody within the sound of my voice, let me explain what a filing fee is and what it isn't.
So basically what you're saying is because I filed it in the wrong court, I don't get refunded my money.
No, let me finish. Let me finish, ma'am. It doesn't work where, you go back and you say, well, they didn't give me what I ordered. That's not what a filing fee is. A filing fee at a court is for the right to be able to get the case to court. You don't get to get a refund if the case doesn't go your way, or if you filed it in the wrong court, or whatever. It's for the right to be heard. It's for the right to be heard. That's what a filing fee is.
It's not about.
It's not like you're buying something.
If I was supposed to file it in circuit court, I would have filed it in circuit court. I wouldn't have filed it to come before you.
Well, but ma'am, guess who has the burden of going to the right place? You've heard me talk all day that the plaintiff has the burden of proof and persuasion. The plaintiff also has the burden of going to the right court.
Exactly. The lawsuit that Amber intends on losing should have been filed in circuit court, not district court.
Now, I see libel, slander, defamation. You said that he filed some kind of false criminal charge against you?
Yes, he did, sir. Yes, he did.
Was the case dismissed?
No, it wasn't. I ended up going to the county jail for 27 days. They gave me 2 years probation. I had to pay filing fees.
So what you're telling me is you were convicted?
That's what I'm telling you. And I want to be reimbursed for the probation fees and everything and having to find somewhere else to move because that was my home I got kicked out of because he lied on me. I did not
Ma'am,
pull a knife on him. Sir,
did you have a trial? Did you have a trial?
Sir, what is you talking about? I went before a judge. What you talking? Judge Haley, whatever her name is.
This is literally the one time that this Chad is about to interject in the entire trial, but it's the only thing that he needs to say.
Your Honor, she pled guilty.
I did not plead guilty to pulling a knife on you. I did not plead guilty to pulling a knife on him, Judge Marable. No, I didn't.
Did you enter a guilty plea?
Not on pulling a knife on him. I entered a guilty plea on a domestic violence charge, which was the lesser charge of the claim that I pulled a knife on him.
Oh, Amber, you precious window licker. I don't think you completely understand what it means to plead to a reduced charge. It's very similar to as if I was charged with driving with a suspended license, but I pled down to allowing someone with a suspended license to drive my car, that person being me. But that still doesn't mean I wasn't driving with a suspended license, just like you pleading down doesn't mean you didn't try to cut off Chad's Richard with a knife.
I have the transcripts right here, which what I brought to court to show you. It is not pleading guilty to pulling a knife on him because I would not have done anything like that. Only way I would have done that
What
if he was a
charge did you plead to, ma'am?
I told you, sir, a domestic violence for 6 words that I said to him when he said, you can't fight. And I said, you really don't want me to. And the judge felt that that was threatening. And she found me guilty of that, but not pulling a knife on him. I was originally charged with pulling a knife on him.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Let me ask you this question. Did you plead pursuant to a plea bargain that was offered by the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
In other words, they would dismiss the higher charge if you pled to the misdemeanor.
Yes, I know.
Well, is that what happened?
That's what happened.
Well, ma'am, I don't know. Let me say this.
It was because of his lies that I was in the county jail for 27 days. I lost my home because of that lie. And I had to rent hotel rooms by the week or by the month because of that. And I want to be reimbursed for that because of that lie he told on me while he was on parole. That was a flat out lie. So
well,
I'm not a hard criminal like that.
Ma'am,
what?
Here's where we're at. I'm going to tell you where we're at. This is the kind of case that has to go to circuit.
All right, I'm on my way.
If you want to refile it in circuit to get that to relief for libel, slander, I guess you could do that. They're a court of equity, so you could do that. They have equitable powers. I deal with contract sorts of claims and such.
I will
Okay,
do that. So I would do exactly that.
So that's the, ma'am. Are you talking? Let me talk.
I am.
So that's where you have to go with that type of. That's where you'd have to go with that type of claim. But I'm going to tell you, just a word to the wise, if you pled guilty to some sort of assault, was he the named victim in the domestic assault?
I didn't plead guilty to an assault, sir. I pled guilty to 6 words that I said to him during an argument. Okay,
ma'am, you said the charge you pled to was domestic.
Yeah, domestic violence because of 6 words that I said to him. That
was he named as the victim in the domestic violence case?
He was.
Oh God, I just realized they're both named Wilson. I really hope they're not still married and living together, or this is gonna be an awkward dinner at Waffle House.
Then I don't know where you're gonna go with this.
Okay, well, I did 27 days in the county jail because of his lie. The original lie, the original charge was pulling a knife on him, which was a felony. Could have got me 4 years in prison. Of course I'm going to cop to a plea. Of course I am, because I didn't pull the knife on him. I did not.
Ma'am,
so ma'am, for the 27 days.
I've got a copy. I've got a copy of the Register of Actions. It says that you got sentenced. Let me add it up here.
I'm going to walk down to the circuit court so I can file this against him. Now, he ain't getting away with it.
You got sentenced to 93 days. They held 66 days in abeyance.
And your point is, sir, that was from the domestic violence. That was from the domestic violence.
It was not a no contest plea. It was a guilty plea.
For 6 words that I said to him during an argument, not for pulling the knife on him, Judge Marable.
The judge sentenced you to 93 days.
For domestic violence, for 6 words that I said to him during an argument.
Right.
Not for pulling the knife on him. Pulling the knife on him got me 27 days in the county jail. I didn't deserve that.
Here, let me explain it in a way even the cave amber can understand. 27 days that you're talking about are the 27 days that you spent in jail between the day you got arrested and the day you got released. During that time, they decided to reduce your 4-year felony down to a 93-day misdemeanor. You were sentenced to 93 days, 27 of them were already time served, with 66 of them held in advance. So you didn't spend 27 days in jail because Chad lied. You spent 27 days in jail because Chad needed a break and he didn't want to bond your ass out.
I did not deserve that.
Well, you had 21 days to appeal your sentence.
I did not know that. I did not know
I
that.
can't help you on that. I can't help you on that.
Those things you stapled were 2 different cases.
Okay, Ms. Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Can I help you on libel and slander?
Yes.
This district court doesn't have equitable powers on that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So I'm going to dismiss it without prejudice. If you want to file in circuit, but I don't think it's going to go that far because you pled guilty. You had to put facts on the record as to why you were pleading guilty.
Okay, I'll because I said 6 words to him that the judge thought was threatening. That's why I didn't plead guilty to pulling the knife on him. That's the difference. That's the difference, sir. That's the difference.
Well, you have the ability to appeal your sentence too.
Thank you. Yeah, I know I do.
Well, let me help you out a little bit here, Amber, because typically you're not allowed to appeal when you plead down to a lesser charge. And in instances where you are, the appeals process will take place on the original 4-year felony charge, which in your situation is a really bad idea.
This happened this year, didn't it?
It happened in 2020. It happened in 2020.
You had a lawyer? You had a lawyer, didn't you?
Yes, and he didn't advise me that I can appeal. He did not.
Well, okay.
He did not. Because had he done so, I would have done it.
Ma'am, I think,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, Judge
I dismissed it, and I've explained to you, I dismissed it. I explained to you the legal reasons for why. So all I can do is wish the two. All I can do is wish you guys, good luck in the future.
Yeah, I don't need luck, and God don't answer wishes. God answers prayers. So thank you very much, Judge Marable, and you have a blessed day.
Well, if I were you, I'd stop asking God to help you win frivolous lawsuits and start asking God to help science develop a crazy pill, because that is what you need. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you want to see the full uncut version, you should head over to Old Squishy Gardener's channel and check it out. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any more of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.